group under the aegis of the Simplified Grassroot Mobilisers (SGM) gathered in their numbers in solidarity for the President General of Ogoni Youth Federation Worldwide, Ambassador Legborsi Yamaabana, recently in Port Harcourt.
We are here to show our solidarity and love to our patron, the patron of SGM in Kana local government area, in no other person than Comrade Dr. Legborsi Yamaabana. Our singular purpose for holding this meeting today is nothing but to show our undiluted love for him, or in turn to what the numerous things he's been doing to our members, and by extension the generality of the good of the Kana people. It's never a hidden agenda any longer that he has a political interest. But in as much as we are seeing groups, associations, and other people calling on him to come and, vie for this useful position of the Kana executive chairman in the forthcoming local government election that is coming. So we, having considered his antecedents, both in human capital development, SGM was not compelled. I remove my cap and bear witness before God in heaven. And again, considering his pursuit and his supportive base for the executive governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Sim Fubara, I stand to be corrected and challenged that the first solidarity movement that was carried out in the entire state 7 January this year was a demonstration and a fact, a courageous fact from Comrade Dr. Legborsi Yamaabana for the governor.
In separate solidarity speeches, the senatorial coordinator and the state secretary also gave their reasons for supporting the youth leader.
We've heard so much about him. We are not just going about endorsing people, but as being grassroots mobilizers, we are in the grassroots, hearing the cry of the people, listening to them, hearing the voices, their heartbeats before we move to endorse anybody. We are here today because so much have been heard of Dr. Legborsi. All these things have been doing in the past till now. And we want to add that voice that Simplified Grassroot Mobilizers are on ground in Kana to support you. Should you decide today to run for that office, we are on ground to support you. We are not asking you for any money. We just want that tears, that poverty in Kana to be a thing of the past. We know what the governor is doing in the state, and we want people in places in all their LGAs that will replicate the good work of the governor in the state. We don't want LGA chairmen that will frustrate all the efforts of the governor. So we want people like you in position. So please, there is nothing to think about anymore. Come out, declare your intention. If it means form, we will contribute money to buy form for him.
Those of us from the state ESCO approved to be part of this visit to Dr. Legborsi because of our knowledge of his contributions and commitment to the success of the governor of Rivers State. Recall that sometime last year, when the former lawmakers attempted to impeach the governor of Rivers State, Legborsi, in partnership with the SGM Director General, who is also the SA on Youths and Sports to the governor, organized a massive solidarity rally of all of youths across the local government areas in the Rivers Southeast districts. You also know that as Ogoni Youth President, he has shown overwhelming capacity and led Ogoni people to an enviable height. So, we don't have any option than to come to support the Kana chapter, to say that yes, if we have somebody like Legborsi, Dr. Legborsi, as elected chairman of Kana, we can as well be sure that what the governor is doing at the state level will be replicated at the local government level.
Dr. Yamaabana, in his response, said SGM is the 49th group agitating for his candidature in the upcoming local council polls in Rivers State.
Today, I am even more humble. I will tell you straightforward that this group makes it the 49th group that have called on me to run for the office of the council chairman of Kana local government area. And I do not take that for granted. And the message has been very consistent.
He also told the youth body that he must first meet with his principal, Governor Sim Fubara, on the subject matter and get back to them.
Having said that, going back to the core and the demand by the group that I should run for the Kana local government chairman, I follow leadership. The leader that I am following and I will continue to follow, and like it was mentioned here, that we did all the solidarity works and protests for, is His Excellency Governor Sinalaye Fubara GSS ROS. And until that leader gives a clear-cut directives, and so I want to reiterate that in the next coming days, in the very few hours from now, I shall return back to this group.
In his remarks, the Arewa SGM Youth Coordinator appreciated Engineer Yamaabana's efforts towards nation building.
We are here in honor of our friend, our brother and an activist, Comrade Honorable Ambassador Engineer Legborsi Yamaabana. This is a public name that has to do with the youth positive activity in the state. And you cannot call the national youth activity or state youth activity without the inclusion of this wonderful name. So as a youth, I want to appreciate your struggles and your effort towards building a greater nation that we all desire.
Ekikere Udom, Box TV News.